Evening all, welcome to Space with Pyrex. Not the best name for a game I've ever come up with, but playing some Elite Dangerous, I have been remiss in my duties playing this game. Look at this, I'm loving it. I feel like I'm joyriding that Vauxhall Nova around that car park back when I was 16. 16? No, I don't mean 16 legally. I mean 18 and legally driving, honest. Oh, this game is so cool. I know I keep starting everything with that, but let me explain. I've reloaded my PC, and I'm now running Windows 8, 8.1, and the game runs a lot nicer, actually. To be honest, it's a lot of hassle, though. I've got to admit, it's not been the easiest thing to do. But I would say that Elite is running a bit nicer. But the one thing I noticed that was just significantly better was the sound. Oh my god, the sound of this game is just sexual, almost. It's really good. We didn't find Stephen Cock. I went hunting for Cock and I couldn't find it. Alright, that joke is completely just being retired. It's just stupid, dumb, stupid joke. So I think really what we're looking to do now is to make our fortune. Now, I've been scanning the comments. I do read the comments. Some of them are very hurtful. I'm kidding, actually. I don't get many hurtful comments, which means I'll probably get lots of hurtful comments right now. So do your best. No, don't. Please don't. Please don't. I am very fragile. I am like a delicate flower in the wind of rage. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think the game is still very enjoyable. I think the problem is I really have run out of things to do. I did see some really nice updates, so let's just go through them. Let's go through the biggest one, which is you are now going to be rewarded for discovering planets. I don't think you're named after the sun will be named after you, but I think the planet could well be named after you. So we're just going to end up with millions of stars called Dave the Dodgy Bastard or something like that, or worse. You know what I mean? That is my fear. I think Frontier need to think very carefully about that, because that is just liable to massive abuse. Like, this planet was discovered by Rapist 27. You don't want to go down that route. So I really do hope and pray that they don't go down that kind of route. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm curious myself to see how that comes in. I mean, it would even make me possibly, maybe, just maybe, actually want to go explore. I haven't got the ship for it. I haven't got the mindset. I guess the second big update is you're probably not hearing a load of clicking and clacking in the background as I do these videos, and that's because I'm not playing with joystick anymore. I just couldn't be bothered. I had the ability to plug the fecker in, but I decided not to plug the fecker in. Here you go. Here's an interesting kind of quandary. I actually think I prefer playing with mouse and keyboard. I can't remember any of the controls. You're about to see a complete noob try and figure out how to get out of warp. I can't remember. What button do I press? Is it G? Do I kind of wiggle the mouse a bit? Do I kind of turn the seat around and clap my hands? I don't know. But, I've got to admit, it feels a bit more responsive. The problem with the joystick is there's a lot of lateral movement from left to right and up to down. So, much like stirring paint, which is a very rude joke if you get what I mean. If you don't, then good, you're probably young and don't get that reference. It takes a long time to move from left to right and right to left and up to down, and to put throttle forward, throttle back. It's nice, it feels great, and I've got to admit, if you're used to joystick, then good on you. Here we go. Is it G? No. Is it F? No. Is it H? No. Is it J? Oh, it's J. There we go. We have discovered much right away. Oh, hello. Who are these people? Hello. Are you friendly? Giz Williams. So I think just by playing with... Oh, hello, you're wanted. We'll have some of that. Just by playing with mouse and keyboard, I already feel a little bit better. There's three dudes with guns out here. This is not going to end well. Oh well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Blap, 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 blap. Whoa, look at that tiger thing on it. That looked cool. So mouse and keyboard to me just feel a bit more, excuse me, responsive. God, that's terrible, isn't it? And I've got to admit, this game is, just sublime. I also read, and I guess news item number 2, look at that, that's a really nice model, that, isn't it? Have I got my graphics set better or something? I don't know. Is the ability to work together to build capital ships. Ooh, interesting. A little bit Eve-like, if I'm honest. I don't really want to build capital ships with dudes, to be honest. I think, well, it'd be fun, I'm sure, but I can't be bothered with all that, to be honest. So we'll see how maybe that pans out. I've still yet to actually include myself much in this game already, so I think it's... God, somebody else just shot me. How dare you? How dare you? So I think I just need to get my act together and play it a bit more. To be honest, I've not been playing a lot of games lately. I'll give you a bit of the sub story if you like. Oh, whoa! Holy Jesus Crystal! That's a lot, isn't it? That was honest, genuine surprise. You can imagine I'm an absolute, blast at films when I sit there. Oh God! Oh God! What happened? Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Did I crash into another ship? Oh dear! Oh God! All right, so not great, not great. I've lost a lot there. Actually, it's not that bad. Actually, 18 grand. To do it. This is your direct line. Churchill, other insurance providers are available. American Western Union, if you're from the States. These are all these are the insurance kind of problems you go through, and it's all. I mean, it would be funny if it was actually a bit more like an insurance company where they'd say, "Are you sure that was a standard pulse laser you had installed there? Was it certified when you had it installed? Was it certified? Did you have your car MOT'd or your ship MOT'd before it was then on the road?" Yeah, these would be quite funny things, but sadly not. And I've lost my ship, so bugger. That's the only thing I can kind of phrase is the Britishness of bugger. So there you go. There you go. That's a great word to use if you're from the colonies. You can just turn around when something goes wrong. Just turn around and say, bugger. It is a pretty good word. I think I've lost my bounties as well, haven't I? Yeah, sadly. Dear. Oh, easy come, easy go. 21 grand down the pooper. And we need to make some money, dude, in your very attractive flight suit that looks a bit like a dust uniform, but there we go. So where the hell are we? We're in Anus Port again. What is it that everywhere I go, I get in the shit and end up in the anus? That was a terrible joke, and I'm amazed you're still watching. Oh, right, okay. Okay, let's have a look at what we can do. Let's see if we can do some missions or something. Let's see what we can do. So let's go to bulletin board. Hunters wanted. See, I've done these before. Yeah, this is... Yeah. Ugh. I'll be honest with you. Ugh. And I can't do these because they don't like me here. So, screw you. Let's see what commodities they've got, maybe. I don't know. I don't know much of this. This, to me, is like a dark art that I once knew and no longer know. Power generators? Oh, I don't know. I always know you buy where there's supply and sell where there's not, so... How much cargo have I got? 16. What have I configured my ship to do, for flip's sake? I actually can't remember. I think, it's a hunter-killer, wasn't it? Ugh. Maybe that's what we should do. We should just go, let's just go and be police. Let's just do it. Let's just go and be the popo. So, continuing our kind of discussion then. So one of the things that I'm really quite interested about is this discovery piece, which we've spoken about. That, I mean... a lot of people I think are probably rushing to go and discover stuff. But when you think about the mechanics of it, there's 400 billion stars. You'll never, ever discover everything, and that is quite. Hang on, I'm trying to remember my keys. That's quite incredible when you think about it. Is landing gear L? Yes, it is. Wow. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. I'm not regretting my decision to use mouse and keyboard. Honest. There we go. Middle mouse button, like a knob. Oh, it really is going to be one of those days. I know I have a lot of those days in this game, but that's just me being a knobhead, I guess. Loving a graphics card, by the way. I don't know if you caught my video a few videos back. I'm using a different graphics card. Up, down, left, right. Ooh. I'm using a different graphics card now, which is the GeForce 970. Which is a pretty good card. It's cheap as well. It was like 220 quid, which is what, $320 for a pretty much top of the range card. I mean, there's only the Titan, the 980 above it, and when you actually look at the processor speeds, they're not actually that better than the 970. It doesn't feel like it's like processors. Processors aren't really getting faster. They just seem to be, I don't know, splatting a bit more to the left and right. They're not actually really much faster. So the old i7 that I bought probably 3 years ago, that's running this fine steed of a PC right now. What's that? is probably the one that's is pretty good enough. Oh god, how do I? There we go. So I think when it comes to graphics card, it is pretty. I've always said this actually. You buy the generation just down, so you don't buy the latest because that's always marked up. You buy the one that's just kind of entering second generation, I guess you would call it. But this 970 is brilliant. I've yet to find a game that it can't run full whack, everything top, everything maxed. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty nice. I like it a lot. I think generally when it comes to things like Elite, there's not a huge demand on Elite, but if you play stuff like Call of Duty or H1Z1 or these kind of games that do require, look at Bangwa, that do require that kind of additional, I guess, oomph, then, you're going to have to always factor that in. In fact, let's just go and, oh, hello, is that a, how do I search? There we go, G. Yeah, well, let's just go and have a hyperdrive somewhere. Let's just go for a cruise. I can't remember how to do it. There we go. All right, so we've got... That looks a nice system. Let's jump there. It is a weird life of the Eve pilot, isn't it? It's like, oh, that looks nice. Oh, that's pretty. That's a nice butterfly. Let's go chase that for a bit. But I don't mind it. I think it makes perfect sense. It is definitely the most enjoyable part. And again, it's a Sunday morning here, so I'm sat here with a great cup of tea on my my table. And this is the way to play this game, really. It is a wonderful, wonderful kind of weekend game. It's a wonderful kind of evening game. It's just, it's great to get away from stuff. And I kind of, slow down a bit. I still cite that gaming is a wonderful, wonderful hobby pastime. Oh, okay, no one's been here before. Interesting. Let's scan that shizzle. There we go. And I think if I press that and charge my Horn of Gondor... Bow. There we go. So we discovered a planet here, so that's kind of cool. We could go and have a look at that. Once I finish scanning this. So I think, yeah, definitely these games, etc. are... There's an adder there. Are adders good? Do you know if adders are good? They sound cool. Oh my god, Bastian Skyblade. That sounds like a porn star name. Bastian Skyblade. Goodwill Humping 27. Oh, flippin' heck. We could go and discover the planet. Might as well. It's a space game. I might as well do it. There we go. Again, I keep figuring... Oh, okay, I'm going the wrong way. Flip. Oh, it's another sun. It's another sun. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? A binary star system. Look. Whee. Oh, I missed it. As we zoom forward, let's just slow that down a bit. It looks like a dwarf star. Look at me looking like I know what I'm talking about. That's a little red. Is it a red giant or a red dwarf? What's the difference? How would you ever know? Because you don't know how close you are to it. Do you know what I mean? That is pretty beautiful though, isn't it? Look at the way it's sort of smoking up my glass. It reminds me of something like a red dwarf, like when they played Pool with Planets, which is not the easiest thing to say, but it does remind me of that. And I think that's kind of why I like these games, actually, because look at that. That's just something that's there. I've not discovered it, don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's pretty. And, I mean, if you look at, again, I'm going to get a bit metaphysical and teary now, but if you look at suns, aren't they pretty amazing? And I know I've said this before, but isn't it just amazing that forms? Like, there's all this kind of open space that just goes on for, like, ever. It's like as far as Liverpool to Edinburgh. It's like it's even further than that. And it's like this huge open expanse of nothing, and with loads of rocks and pebbles and ice and gas and stuff in it, and it just kind of forms into that. That's like a miracle of nature, isn't it? Or am I getting a bit misty-eyed, nursing a hangover that really won't quit? Possibly. I like the shine off it as well. You see that on the windscreen? I need little windscreen wipers. Probably should do that. Right, that's enough bollocks. Let's go and look at something else beautiful. There is a system called Kaka. We have to go there. I'm not making this up. This is just literally off-the-cuff gameplay. There is a system called Kaka, which really, really, quite honestly, deserved Ada's port, but there we go. That's me being a child. But Kaka. I'm about to get into Kaka. Deep Kaka. Oh, God, these videos. I can just imagine the atrocities that these are causing to your brain right now. But there we go. That's an example of the fun that this game produces. I'm just like a big grinning child laughing at the fact that there is a system called Kaka. which I think is Federation. Let's just do the Horn of Gondor again. Horn of Gondor, sound your might. No, there's nothing here. Have I turned off? Oh, there we go. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, there's quite a lot here actually. Quite a bit here. There's a nav beacon. Ford Hub. Koreshi Enterprises. Oh, do you know what? I've been here before, haven't I? Hutton Dock. Yeah, bleh, I'm not bothered. Not bothered. Oh, is it too far away from everything else? Oh, there we go. ARSE. So we've been to Kaka, so let's go to ARF. Okay, it's terrible, isn't it? I sometimes wonder if somebody is elaborately trolling me with these names, but obviously not. I don't know. Who knows? So I think, to be honest, I'd be very interested to hear your experiences of exploration. I think that is something I've always wanted to do. I don't get as much time as I would love to play this game, so it's always nice to kind of hear what people are doing in it. So post in the comments, tell me just give me a sentence, just tell me what you found out there that's interesting, like binary suns or a wonderful planet with like 2 moons or something. You know, that'd be pretty awesome actually, wouldn't it? It'd be rare to have a planet with 2 moons, right? Unless it's like a gas giant or something like that. I always find that that's like, you know, it's unlikely you get an Earth-like planet with a moon the size it is with 2 of them. Does that make sense? Probably not. Okay, where are we now? I think we're in Arth. Oh, I thought we just left Arth. Okay, maybe we didn't. Okay, so there's quite a lot here. Seeking luxuries. What? What? Seeking luxuries. What? I don't quite get what that is. Is that a... okay, well, let's go and investigate. That's what we do. That's what we do around these parts. We investigate funny blips and blobs on the screen. Just have to make sure it's not that we've sneezed on the scanner and mistake it for an alien invasion fleet. That's an old Red Dwarf joke. Just stole it shamelessly. Lovely bit of tea. Okay, well, I've been seeking luxuries. Is this like a trade point? Is this new? I love finding new stuff. It's funny because I am really not that kind of gamer that presses all the buttons and twiddles on the knobs. I'm not. I am the kind of person who's like, oh, look, a butterfly, and I'll kind of wander off. And then I wonder why, like, I'm still in a Cobra Mark III, almost like 89 videos into the run. I should probably be in an Anaconda right now, or an Asp, or something awesome and cool like that. But I'm not, because I suck. Seeking luxuries. What is this? I don't get it. I don't get it. Is that the name of the planet? Is what? What? Hello? What? What? No, it's not the name of the planet, is it? It's a station. Seeking luxuries. Is it the stations now broadcast what they're looking for? Cool planet, by the way. Look at that. The graphics have got a lot better on the planets. That's very nice. Very nice. That's kind of like the ice world of Hoth. Probably. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I do like that. That's pretty awesome. All right. Seeking luxuries. What the hell is seeking luxuries? Is this going to be a pirate ambush? Am I about to be thrust into a gimp suit after boarding? Ready for boarding. Is this going to be nightmare for me? Let's have a look. Okay, disengage. It must be a station. What's a ship there? Seeking luxuries. Is it the type thingamajig? Type 9. Okay, so okay, so you can sell to ships. Interesting. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you do that. Post in the comments, you clever people. Competent luxuries trader. I don't know. Want to beat the Joneses? We've got what you need to get the job done. Well, how do I do that then? Do I shoot you maliciously until you give me luxuries? Probably not. Luxuries trader. I can't dock or anything. No. Uh-oh. Whoa. I think I'm seeing why I lost my ship. I just afterburned for some godly reason. Well, there we go. I don't know. This game still confuses, baffles, and scares me with its scale, scope, and complexity. But it is a wonderful, wonderful game. It is lovely being lost in this game. It's lovely just discovering beautiful things like, look at that vista. That is amazing. And I've just found a little group of capital ships or whatever selling luxuries. That's also pretty cool. Hope you enjoyed that. Join us next time when maybe I actually achieve something.